Hi, my name is Jennifer Jones, and I'm part of the SMAR YPN committee, and we are here interviewing Kathy White-Thorne of Long & Foster Real Estate, Waldorf Sales. Hi, Kathy. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and if you could just answer them. Give us a brief overview of your business volume and transaction volume.
Well, I have been an agent with Long & Foster for 3.5 years. My first year, I was awarded Rookie of the Year. I did about $1 million in transaction. Second year, I did almost $3 million, and I did about 18 transactions. This first half of the year, I am second in the region right now in settled contracts with Long & Foster, and I have hit over my $3 million mark, and I've done 20 transactions, so I've really doubled my business in the last 2 years.
Wonderful. Can you tell us how your business is structured?
Well, it pretty much is in my blood. I'm a second generation real estate agent, so I had a good teacher, but I was in logistics, and I was in service. I was a service provider before I went into the real estate business, and I don't think of it as a sales. Actually, I think of it as a service that I provide my clients, and I do believe that it's from beginning to end. And if I can just provide my client with the best service, I work full time, so I'm 24/7 on. The sale will come naturally after that. So that is my biggest structure, and I believe in going from beginning to end with my client and the accountability. So I basically am accountable for the whole transaction.
Great. What is the single most task you do every day in your business day?
The biggest thing is I follow up. I follow up on my client. I follow up on anyone trying to look at my client's listing. I follow up with my lender. I follow up with all my partners that I partner with, and that's including the pest control person. I follow up with the agent, the selling or the buying agent, with my title company. It's follow up, follow up, follow up. No, exactly, and I know a lot of people call it micromanaging, but that just in turn rolls into having a seamless transaction and knowing every part and every aspect of the whole transaction, which will make it a lot more seamless and a lot less surprises at the table.
Great. What is the biggest lesson you've learned over the course of your real estate career?
Get the job done. Don't, and I know the old adage is don't assume and what it'll make you become, the old saying, but you really need to get the job done. You can't assume that someone else is going to do it. You can partner, and that's what I like to do is I partner with people that I can depend on and that I know that the job will be done. And you just have to peel the onions back and make sure there's no surprises. And another quick tip is once that contract is accepted, that is when the work begins, basically. You know, it's easy to get that accepted contract, but once you get that accepted contract, make sure there's no surprises when we get to the table.
Great. Lastly, what is the one piece of advice you would give a real estate agent who's trying to grow their real estate business?
Don't give up. Keep going. And movement. You know, you've got to constantly move. Movement makes results. If you stay still, you're not going anywhere. But you need to just move forward, tap into anybody and everybody. There's a example I will tell you, and I got quite a few of them, but one of the main ones is I had a woman that wanted to downsize. She wanted to go into an over 55. We went in, and she had a lot of people, which she was in the Red Hat Club. I tapped into the Red Hat Club, had a luncheon for all of them, and had quite a bit of result from that. And what the good thing was is they all wanted to downsize, but they didn't know where to go. Now they're all together, they're happy, and it just was, the light went on, said we need to get all these red hats together. I've also ran into a little couple that no one wanted. No one wanted them because they looked like they were going to be. There was a language barrier, and I can tell you, I did that my first year, and I've had 8 transactions with them. So don't ever turn your back on anybody, and just keep moving, and just do your job.
Great. Thank you, Kathy.
Mm-hmm.